The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you vomit, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is. I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder.
Is that what a nigga just do his extra breakdown with the skates on?
Now you gotta, you gonna have to spit that live one time. I'm not sure if
you don't know.
That sounds like some punch-in type shit. You sound like a punch-in rapper.
Oh,
you gotta spit them bar all 16 of them.
Oh, don't do me like that, Mell Roz.
Sound like you sound like you punched at least 4 parts in.
Oh Lord. Nah, Mell Roz.
Was there some punch on that?
There was no punch on that. What you talking about, man?
No punch?
There was no punch.
Okay.
There's no punch, man. I just, you know, man, I'm the type that'll do this shit about 20 times if I had to not punch or more. You know?
Okay.
But even though I didn't do that was probably about my like 3rd try.
So you want to do it again? Yeah. Bring it back one more time.
Yeah, and I was doing it myself and shit in the closet. You know what I mean? So you gotta get out the closet, click the button, run back in, close the door, and be like, I like my green with crystals like Folgers. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is hard, man, to do.
Tape mixing.
So it's like, basically, bro, I decided, like, man, I'm not doing this shit now. No more times. This is my last time. You know what I mean? And it's that type of shit.
It sounds like some punch-in shit, Mike.
I would be bad if I could do that. Oh, they do have the app on your phone where you could, like, control your Pro Tools from your phone.
Or the wireless keyboard.
So you could be in the booth. True, or the wireless keyboard. Oh, is that what you use, Mell Roz?
I do.
Oh, okay. You know all about it. That's how you punch yourself in?
That's how I punch in.
All this new technology.
Ad-libs only.
Oh, ad-libs only?
Ad-libs only.
Oh, yeah, right.
All this new technology is making it easier for whack-ass artists to put themselves out.
I know.
See it and hear it on the radio every day.
And they put themselves out.
Tekashi, who the fuck?
Valiantly.
You got to respect it, though. Technology, you have to respect it.
I respect technology, just not a lot of people using it.
Hey, that nigga Tekashi antics are whack, but his music ain't that bad, man.
Who's that? Technology's a motherfucker.
The nigga with the orange hair, purple hair, and pink hair?
I'm not hip.
Oh, damn. No. I should have known. All right, man, who we got here, man? Next to me, to the Liz F. Got my man, Mr. Mell Roz, Uncutt.
Yes, sir. What? Interesting comic in the world.
Proven facts.
A lot of people hate when I say that. It is actually fucked up a lot of opportunities for me.
Is that right?
Yes, it has.
Like, this nigga thinks he's the most interesting.
He's interesting? Far more interesting than I won't have that.
Yeah.
It's always a problem.
That's like having like a petting zoo and a nigga offer you a bingo tiger to put in your city. You're like, no, I don't want that.
I already have tigers.
I just want goats, man.
I have Connect 4 tigers.
All right, man. To the right of me, man, got my main man, Mr. Dwann. Encyclopedia Brown.
That's me, goddammit.
Yeah, man.
Know everything about everything. This motherfucker knows everything about everything.
Everything about a few things.
Not a topic he will not
tackle.
Oh, I know about sanitation.
Dwann has his wife in the building tonight.
Hey.
She's trying to hold in her laughter. You can laugh out loud.
She's going to be laughing her ass off this whole show.
Yeah, you can laugh out loud. We can see what...
She's going to be laughing her ass off.
We can see the driving force behind Dwann.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Do you be listening to his facts and shit all the time? Is he always fact-checking you and shit? No,
he doesn't. Just let you slide.
I learned a lot from her. Shit, she's smarter than me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't mean to offend you. She like, let me slide.
Did he say? Oh, so he don't be like, honey, that's Palmolive. Take your hands out of that.
Nah, she's smarter than me. We be having some great conversation.
Oh, the old smarter than me technique.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's putting it on thick early.
Oh, she's the smartest.
Hey, I'm
my intelligence.
Hey, I'm gonna prove it. I went to C-Sun and she went to a real goddamn school, so she's smarter than me. C-Sun is the McDonald's of colleges. There's one in every goddamn city.
C-Sun.
You can get all you gotta do is breathe and you up in the motherfucker.
Hey man, I can believe those are facts because I actually did get into that school.
Yeah. If you breathe, you in C-Sun.
Yeah,
goddamn it.
motherfucker. One of the
I must
few.
be the only nigga at the table that was denied.
Mell Roz, you can't submit your junior high transcripts.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Proof of high school.
Apparently not.
Junior high transcripts.
Mell Roz, yeah, I was getting ready to say, Mell Roz, you like a horseman type nigga. Did you know
I was
horseman?
not. I was a Portola Junior High.
What the hell is that?
Where the fuck is that?
Tarzana.
Tarzana.
My-
Oh man, well that's your problem.
God damn.
He submitted junior high transcripts nobody even heard of.
Come on, man. If you went to Northridge, most people know about Portola, Taft, and then you go to Northridge.
I heard about Taft because of basketball. You know what I mean? That's where Ice Cube went.
That was our local high school.
Okay.
So you went from Portola to Taft or Reseda.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, man. Today, look, we're going to talk about what's trending. Then our topics for the day. I got a couple topics for you. We're going to talk about. Break it on down. We're going to talk about what's trending. Then we're going to talk about Black Music Month, which is what we're in. This is June.
That's a thing?
June is Black Music Month. Didn't even know, huh?
I did not know that. That's a real thing.
A thriving
Black Music
artist
Month.
like yourself. Thriving artist. Didn't even know. See?
I don't want to just have.
We're in Black Music Month right now in June. Then we're going to talk about what is a friend.
A friend.
What? Da, 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 da.
How many of us have them?
I know Houdini has
Friend
a
is
theory.
one you call every day. Most of us use it in the wrong way.
You could. What is
You
that?
can look the dictionary again and again, but it still doesn't know the definition of friend. And if you ask me, you got to know for yourself. Because a friend's somebody you just for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool. Yeah. My mama used to love
kindness for being a fool.
We like to be with some because they're funny. Others come around when they need some money. Yeah,
Don't
them
trust a
niggas hard.
motherfucker with cheese and keys. I know that part. I forgot that part. Goddamn.
Yeah, wait, what does he say?
Something about cheese and keys and on your knees. I forgot. God, I'm high.
I don't remember on your knees.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
that's an ad lib.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's paraphrasing a bit.
Yeah, you had it on your
Don't
knees.
trust
too.
her
Cheese and freeze and she on the
You
knees.
can't
Slap
trust
on
her
my knob
with
and do a good
keys.
job.
Friends like this you don't need
Your
enemies.
cheese. With friends like that, you don't need enemies.
When they
Some
on
shit
their-
like that.
Not when they on their knees for the cheese.
Yeah, man, that changes
That
everything.
could be a conflict.
That
of
changes everything.
Yeah, I thought you was on my friend. You on your knees for cheese.
Yeah, baby. Hey, I'm married, man. Stop.
What's that have to do?
All
with
right, man.
anything,
We're
Mike?
talking about Black Music Month. Talking about what is a friend, and we're talking about breaking bad habits. Breaking bad habits. Last thing, does therapy work?
What kind of therapy?
And
But we'll get to
into
that
it.
later.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna get into. You could choose your kind.
Let's take it to the top. Let's take it to the top.
Aromatherapy and shit like
He said aromatherapy.
like candles.
Like candles that have not been lit before.
Does weed count?
Gotta watch them type of motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're kind of sneaky, man.
All these
Faking the
candles
front.
and you've never put a lighter to a tip of one of these motherfuckers? What are you doing?
You're fake, man. All right, man. What's happening? Here's some dumb ass shit I just witnessed the other day. Apparently, IHOP, the International House of Pancakes, is changing the P to a B.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? So now it's called IHOB.
Cardi B had something to do with that.
Is that right? It would take some type of foods. What the hell, man? What's wrong
They
with
said
this?
they're gonna add burgers or some shit. That's the
Yeah.
beef more like burgers.
It seemed like the beef should have at least been for breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast. I don't want to go no goddamn IHOP for no burger.
Breakfast, but nigga, for burgers, you trying to steal away what, like In-N-Out customers and shit?
I think you have to ask yourself, have you ever had an IHOP burger? Because if you haven't, you're really missing out one of their premier items on the menu.
Oh, tell us, man.
The burger is nasty at IHOP.
Man,
IHOP.
I'm not. You never had a burger.
I have.
Really?
Many a times. Many a time.
And they good?
They're fire.
Oh, so this might be something
Their
to
burgers look like the picture.
Oh, really?
Their burgers look like the picture.
Bullshit. You must have worked there and shit, making your own.
I didn't work there. I'm telling you, man. I did a lot of IHOP night. You know, after the J spot, I used to always shoot up to the IHOP.
And get a burger?
And get the burger. I didn't want to do the pancakes and
Did they have pancakes on it?
No, man. Come on. They had
just the bread, pancake
buns.
bread?
They got burgers. Try the burger at IHOP.
Damn.
Man, I don't know about that.
That's what I'm saying, Dwann.
I'm going to pass up Five Guys, go to the pancake house, eat a burger.
Yeah.
At 3 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, your options are limited.
Hey,
that's the place you can go get a solid burger with the bacon and all that on it.
We got proof. We got witnesses here.
I'm one of them guys, man. The IHOP.
All I can think of is fucking when Coke changed to New Coke and shit. Like,
all right, New Coke shit.
Why you gonna switch your brand up from
100
years, man?
Then like when Save-On turned into Osco for a little bit. Remember that? That
shit
was crazy.
Man, they didn't save on shit.
How did you even know that?
Is gone.
How did you even know that?
This is the fuck.
This is Dwann Encyclopedia Brown.
Like, wow. This is like 92. If you want like shit, just boop boop.
I just thought it was a different company. They were the same people.
It was the same goddamn story. See a new sign go on top of the motherfucker, and then 2 years later, I see that sign go off, and the old sign go right back on.
Same bird shit and everything on it.
Thrifty was Rite Aid.
Like, the niggas was clapping their pigeons back like, we got your sign back. Oh, man, what else happened, man? The finals just happened, man.
That shit was hilarious.
Sweet. Niggas took their brooms out and swept the Cavs. It was not a surprise. Who was surprised?
I was surprised.
You were surprised by the sweep?
I was surprised. I a couple of weeks ago,
You did put forth a prediction.
I did.
You said LeBron James had the glow
He
on
had the
it.
thing on him.
This nigga said...
He did say that bullshit.
Said LeBron James had the thing on him.
Listen.
I wish we could replay the footage. I wish I would have edited.
There was a thing on that series. It was just on Durant. I couldn't.
Oh, you saw the glow when it was on?
when it all came to a full shine, it was Durant. I thought it was on Bron. I thought it was on Bron the whole time. Like, the shit was so bright, it could have been anybody on the court, and they come to find out it was actually Durant.
Hey, Durant
that had the thing on him. He had the thing on him.
Hey, for 2 years in a row, people. This was the thing I don't like. Everybody's talking about how LeBron lost and this and that. Ain't nobody like really giving love to how great goddamn Durant and Steph played. You know what I mean? This motherfucker Durant came in 2 years in a row in Game 3, pulled up from Haiti, and LeBron was like, "Hey, Rodney Hood, you guard him. I don't want this shit in my face again."
That nigga will turn down a damn defensive assignment.
And he turned it down, and Kevin Durant just came in and said, "You gonna back up? Okay, how about this shot from Wonderland? Go home."
It's difficult.
Kevin Durant's the real deal.
It's difficult being the high-power player on offense and then have to turn around and stick a high-caliber player on defense.
Oh,
that's difficult.
The trip part about it was Durant was also the best defender of the series. He was guarding LeBron.
He had the thing on him.
He was guarding LeBron. LeBron was like, "Nah,
he had the thing on him.
I ain't even gonna shoot this.
that thing.
LeBron was like, I'm not gonna shoot this box-head motherfucker on me. Yeah, pass the ball. I'll shoot with somebody else guarding me."
And he pickpocketed that nigga, took the thing right up off him.
He did.
Hey, but this is what I want to know, Mike. Did y'all see LeBron walk off with that purse?
Oh, man, tell us, man. He had a little purse.
He after the game, I understand you was frustrated. The media was asking some stupid-ass questions. But he said, you know what? Put his glasses on real nice and neat. And the same man he said he broke, he picked his purse up with, and had the zesty walk off with his back arch.
Oh, zesty!
Kicking it with Chris Bosh too long.
And he had on shorts with his suit.
Oh yeah, and he had the skinny shorts.
Yeah, he had the skinny shorts with the suit.
He had the skinny shorts on.
I think we need to clearly categorize a purse from an attaché. He had the attaché.
Attaché.
That was an attaché stroll.
Anti-gay?
No, straight Shay.
Oh, Shay. Yeah. Shay.
Attaché.
Dude, look, and he threw his chin piece up when he was walking away. He was like,
he threw his chin up. He walked off like Wilma Flintstone when Fred pissed her off.
He's cold.
And then came back after he got swept with a fake ass cast on his hand and was like talking the whole time like, yeah, I think I hurt my hand in game 1 because I hit my hand on a whiteboard. But nigga, that's the same hand.
That's self-sabotage.
And you was dunking with that hand. You was doing push-ups with that hand. You was carrying your purse with that hand.
I know.
And, like
pure adrenaline.
He's carrying his purse with the hand.
Why can't you just come out and say, hey, look, them motherfuckers won, whatever.
And I
we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. Come
out with a cast on your hand. Man, when we was in school, if a kid came out faking an injury after you whoop his ass, what you gonna do? Whoop his ass again, because that's disrespectful.
Starting with the injury. Like, nigga, hold your hand
Take his hand out, man.
What school did y'all go to?
School of Hard Knocks, baby.
Hey.
Have some mercy on the nigga.
Ass again.
Man, dude.
Shout out, Brian. You did a hell of a thing, man. Maybe I thought you had to shine on you. I'm not going to even lie. I was in the barbershop pumping you up the whole time, and it's hard to pump up a nigga in the last game when you know he going to lose. Like, that's why I stopped being a fan of sports and cheering for motherfuckers, because it comes to that point where you know your team going to lose.
It's a lot of disappointment.
And you got to still, clap up the big shots. It's a bad thing.
Damn.
Maybe next year.
Did you bet on the Mell Roz?
No, sir.
Yeah,
hell no.
You wasn't that sure of that thing.
No, man.
This is a sure thing.
Last team I betted on was when Russell was crossed over by Michael Jordan, Utah Jazz, and the Chicago Bulls.
Damn, that's a while ago.
Damn.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, because you was riding that Stockton Malone thing.
Tough.
It wasn't enough. All right. Next, man, North Korea. Trump went to North Korea.
They let him in?
He didn't go to North Korea, but he had a meeting with North Korea.
Okay. How'd that go?
Kim Kung Fu. What the fuck is his name? Kung Fu Jim?
And Kim Bocut.
Lil Rocket Man?
Yeah.
Lil Rocket Man. They had a meeting, man, and Trump came out and said the shit was the best meeting ever and shit. What the fuck did they even talk about, dude? What did they talk about?
Pussy pulls.
Hey, I saw your video, Trump. I saw your video. We do it in our country, too.
Pussy pulls.
We own the pussy. In my country, we own the pussy.
Hey, Trump, hey, man, fuck all that. Come here.
Come here, Nick.
Pull that pussy.
Yeah, show me. Show me if you're real. Show me if you're about that life. Show me your hand position.
What are we talking bombs for? Come here.
No, I think that's a good, here's the reason why Trump...
I have some assistants you have to meet.
These motherfuckers. Here's what it is with Trump.
They're Filipino.
People are wondering, why he went. And it's like, this motherfucker Trump had to go. It was no alternative. North and South Korea, them niggas are now talking again. And if they get on the same terms, they ain't going to need to fuck with us. So he had to go down there and cover his bases, you know what I mean? Because he still got a lot of interest down there in Korea. Tungsten and all that shit.
What is the fuck the interest in Korea, man? Who cares?
I don't even know, man.
Who cares about Korea? What are they getting, dude? Bananas and shit?
The Korean War is never ended. It's still going on.
But what is so what, man? I'm trying to just figure out. Is it like palm tree
tungsten
residue and shit? What the fuck is that?
One thing is tungsten.
What's that shit? Like some chicken, nigga? Or some steak? What the fuck is tungsten?
It's a metal that's used in a lot of heavy building stuff. And
tungsten?
Tungsten.
Tungsten?
Yeah, the mineral in the ground, tungsten.
Oh, and that's found in Korea?
It's a lot of it's in Korea.
Okay. Okay. Now at least I know. Damn, I'm trying to get at that tungsten, nigga.
Yeah, and there's this other natural resources that they have that we don't have over here. So.
Nike.
I would say cheap slave labor, but we got that.
Yeah, cheap labor.
It's called prison.
So it's like, hey, they got a lot of things we want. So, and the only way we get that is if North and South Korea divided, if they ever came together, they'd boot us out so fast.
They hold all the Tuscany.
So this nigga, he said Tuscany. So this nigga Trump is like, I can't have you motherfuckers talking Rocket Man bowl cut. Let me get on out there and see what's up.
Yeah, let me get in the middle of this.
Let me see what's up.
Do you think it was an effective meeting?
Let me cause some more confusion over here is what he's doing.
Do you think it was an effective meeting? Did we come out on top? What do you think happened?
I don't know. These motherfuckers be lying so goddamn
We
much.
always come out on top. What do you mean?
We're America.
I'm the white man.
We don't lose.
I said the Tustin stays with us.
Remember Hiroshima.
From here on out, the Tuscany is ours.
It stays with us.
He's in the Tuscany.
Elephant tusk? Who said elephant tusk? No, Tuscany. Isn't that a restaurant or some shit? I don't know.
It's a restaurant. We're going to keep it here. Says I.
What do they use it for, though? You said for buildings?
Whatever I want.
Jewelry. Tungsten's a metal. Yeah, you put it. It's a metal that's used in like a lot of stuff. Building a lot of stuff is used for jewelry. Tungsten's very
I'm going to
important.
use your Tustin on my car.
Yeah. My car is made of Tuscany. What do you mean?
Why? Because I'm the white man.
Yeah, everywhere on Earth that the United States has interest in shit under the ground.
There's something there true, man.
You know, like when it comes to the Congo, they have cobalt. You know, we need that shit to run Teslas.
You know that.
So why them niggas in the hood? What's the natural resource in the hood? Why the niggas so
the hood
vested in the hood? Like, what's the natural resource there?
Oh. That's our prison that we put into.
True.
The hood is a prison.
Slave labor.
Take your ass down on over there. We don't want you to niggas live right us.
But they now have migrated back to the hoods. What's going on?
They kicking us the fuck out
to the prison. Mell Roz.
This ain't gonna be a prison no more. You see, they building up all kind of new shit. They building subway lines, stadiums. It ain't gonna look like that when they take over. The way it looked in '91. They gonna have all the shit all the shit that's in Santa Monica and Culver City right now is coming to Crenshaw.
Damn, really?
That's gonna be nice.
we just won't be seeing it.
I hope I'm still around.
Are they gonna bring rights back?
No.
They got their rights.
You will not have rights.
No, we're going to leave those in Santa Monica.
It says I, the white man.
Man, what about fucking Dennis Rodman, dude? Why is he always in the picture, dude? Is he playing liaison, dude?
He got pulled over there.
He got pulled, man. He's done a lot of pulls.
Penis pulls.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see? They did a documentary. It came on HBO a couple years ago about Dennis Rodman going to North Korea. Did y'all see that?
I saw that shit.
And it was like something in Power Wang or whatever the fuck. And Dennis Rodman doesn't know he was being used as a tool. He really thought he was doing some shit. Like, he really thought that he had the power to get over North Korea. Like, you know what I mean? He really thought that was him. Nigga, that was HBO. Motherfucker, calm down.
Yeah, they introduced them to orange chicken.
They asked your ass if you can come. That's what the fuck that was.
Do you know you could dip this?
So I guess he really thinks.
So Rodman didn't really have the power?
No, he did his. He went over there, but he ain't the one that set all that shit up. Kim Jong-un just happened to be a fan of him, and HBO. But look, HBO Showtime, they set it up for him to go over there and do a little documentary and play that game, But
now I think he think it's real, dude.
I think that's what I think he think it's real.
Now he's like, this is my friend.
And it was a good thing. I'm not dissing what he did. It was a good thing he did. You know, it's good to be diplomatic, but nigga,
but he was a
your
fuck
drunk
boy.
Ass really think you started that shit.
Yeah, he was a fuck boy all day. Dude.
Come on, man. You never know. You never know, like, who the vessel is going to be. Like, sometimes it's a shady character.
Vessel? What vessel are we talking about?
Dennis Rodman in Korea.
But what do you mean the vessel?
Like, the person who makes this shit happen. I think Rodman might have had a real important meeting over there on some real penis pulling. Like, nigga, I got pulled over.
Yeah.
Like, when he say I got pulled over here, he really mean that shit.
Do you think you've jerked before?
You got pulled.
You're not pulling correctly. Wow, dude.
All right.
Dennis Rodman, man. I don't know. That shit. Fuck Dennis. All right, man. Let's talk about what's happening, man. Black Music Month is happening right now, man, and I have a theory. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody knows. Nobody goes. Nobody shows. Nobody cares, man. I don't know if you don't know or if they don't show.
But we just don't care about Black Music Month.
In the hood. Yeah.
Here's
you know
my
what?
thing.
Let me just say, yeah. So, like, when you think about music, man, what music does, man, you think about, let's just go back through the different times of music. You could talk about like the 60s, how music was about like freedom and shit. Okay. You could talk about the 70s where people had a better attitude and felt more free to create, and it was soul, and it was a reflection of the people. And you could talk about the 80s where rap kind of took over and self-expression, and crack made the music faster with Public Enemy and all that, you know, with the pro-blackness in the 90s. Fools coming with those groups and all that. Then gangster took over, man. Life makes what music is, man. Okay. Right now, music is so fucking soft that means life is soft right now. What do you think about that?
I think we got to go back to the source and like know that, like back in the 90s and the 80s, when you had DJs in every city had sort of autonomy because you wouldn't have these nationally owned radio stations. You know what I mean? So they can play new hot artists coming up, and the people got to decide what was hot, you know, by calling in. Now with these national chains, they don't give a fuck what you think. We gonna play Drake 3 times an hour. So I think this is the first generation that the best music isn't getting pushed forth by the people. It's getting pushed forth from the top down. So it's not what we hear on the radio and what gets awarded on the radio shows isn't a true reflection of what's going on with the music. You know, do you hear what I'm trying to say?
I do.
And that, so I think that we got to remember that when it comes to us playing on the radio, that's not a reflection of what the people are asking for. That's what Sony BMG, that's what Clear Channel, that's what they're giving to us. Because when you go online, the kids are listening to way different shit than what's being played on the radio.
They are, man. They don't give a fuck about the radio, man. Please, they are not checking into the radio.
I think one of the problems is the parents aren't passing down the classic records that are life-defying.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Okay. That's a responsibility to. It's almost like a trade. You have to pass these things down, or they die. So when you're not passing down real music to your seeds, and they don't know what, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were having a conversation in a barbershop, and they would start talking about hip-hop, and I'm like, yo, man, I don't even think you're qualified to speak on hip-hop. Like, if you are, what are the elements of hip-hop?
Oh, man, you asked.
Yeah, so now it's like
question right there.
But that breaks down, like, you weren't past hip-hop, because if you were, you would know all the elements. You would fuck with some of the elements. Hey, you would graffiti, right, you would break dance, you would DJ, you would MC.
Service.
Yeah, like, because if you start talking hip-hop and you ain't never read, you don't write on walls and shit like that, like, you're not fucking with hip-hop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Snoop was on the Breakfast Club talking about that. Y'all gotta listen to that. Like last week,
listen.
He was talking about how, like, his generation was the one that failed with passing the knowledge down to the next one. That second generation of hip hop. Like, he was like, you know, we knew everybody. You know, we knew going back to the funk and before that. Mm-hmm. And then, but we was on our shit and we didn't really pass down to the next. So now these little kids, these motherfuckers just don't know oftentimes. And so you can't get mad at them for what they don't know. But bigger than that, I think, like, when it comes like to music, just for hip hop fans in general, I think it's just good that hip-hop fans just get in touch with music. They got to understand that hip-hop is not separate from music. You know what I mean? You have big-ass arguments over hip-hop, but so much of the funk and everything else and the blues is involved in it. I think if hip-hop fans want the younger generation to appreciate hip-hop fans got to start appreciating other stuff. You got to sort of give what you want in return for what you got. Hip-hop fans generally kind of don't really show no respect to anything else outside of hip hop.
Niggas don't care about nothing else.
And then get mad when the kids come out like, well, fuck what you think too. This was my shit.
I think that's not true, but I think the biggest problem in hip hop is there aren't any real categories to hip hop. Like, hip hop has different types of genres. Like jazz, you got soft jazz, hard jazz. Like, hip hop has to be broken up to trap music, gangster, and like, we the one, backpack. Like, nigga, even, you know what I mean, even R&B songs is like, that's hip hop. Like, it's unfair to just swamp, like, y'all niggas doing the same kind of shit, y'all all over here to the left. You know why?
And you're right, but that's something that
country music,
that's something that we got to do.
Metal, hard rock, metal, everything got a different. Hip hop is just hip hop.
We got to do that ourselves. Like, the hip hop community has to start setting guidelines. Because we generally wait on the Grammy people to do it, and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So that's something that hip hop, the people who control hip hop, it's their job to say, okay, we got trap, we got mumble, we got this, we got that. Let us start defining our own shit.
We got trap, we got mumble.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though.
But the reason why no one's doing that, because everybody's too busy arguing top 5. Like, nigga, if I'm feeling mellow, I'm gonna listen to Too Short. If I'm feeling hype, I'm listening.
Wait. When you
rewind.
Mellow,
Cocktails.
Wow.
Too Short.
Cocktails.
Wow.
When I want to lay back in my car, turn
mellow.
I hate to see you on your turned up shit.
Yeah.
When I want to,
I met this girl. Her name was Shirley.
MC Superman.
And lean back in the car, you gonna turn on Cocktails. When you want to hear some hype shit, you gonna turn on E40. Niggas is different, but like. People be too busy arguing which one is better instead of saying this nigga do that nigga do this.
And I think black people, we're like the only race of people that do shit like that.
Yeah.
Say who's better?
Yeah, like, nigga, give me the top 5 country niggas.
Yeah.
Like, who else does that?
Who else does that?
You never heard the top 5 acid metal bands. Like, you
give me the top
that.
5, nigga.
Top 5.
All things considered.
And argue for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Niggas would not leave the barbershop until this argument
Trust
is finished.
me, I go through it every day.
Exactly. Mell Roz, who's your top 5 right now?
Country.
Man,
Garth Brooks.
That should be ever
This
changing.
nigga said Garth Brooks.
I've never given the same top 5 2 times in a row.
It changed. Well, who you talking to?
Yeah, it changes by the minute.
Like, if I tell you my real top 5, you're not gonna respect it.
Yeah,
Because the West Coast is gonna give you a late. Like each coast got its own sound. I appreciate all that shit. You know what I mean? Atlanta got its sound. New York got its sound. LA got its sound. All that shit good to me. You know what I mean? But niggas be arguing, no, this is better than the other one. Man, sit your ass down. Take a music class.
Sit your ass down.
But let me say one thing about Black Music Month. That's kind of an insult that they going to just be like, okay, Black Music Month over here in 1 month. Like, ain't all music black?
Yeah, but look, you know who created it, though, is BET.
That mean white people, that mean Viacom, when some white folks created it.
Like, y'all niggas need a month.
That wasn't Bob Johnson's BET. That was Viacom. The same month that they had a BET experience here in LA.
Yeah, it's the same
Follow
month.
the fucking money.
Yeah, exactly.
Black History Month. All music is black.
Black history music.
Well, black music. I mean, all music is black music. If you listen to the salsa, you listen to the black music. You listen to the country, you listen to the black music.
Did anybody listen?
You listen to the bluegrass, you listen to the black music. Goddammit.
Did you hear them new Kanye West songs? Anybody?
I heard some of them. It's pretty. I didn't listen to it all the way. It's pretty good though. What I heard.
Yeah, you know, I will say that, man. He pushes the envelope, and he stays off of being in the norm, doing the normal shit that everybody does. You know what I mean? And he's doing shit like he's releasing 4 albums in 1 month, and all of them only have 7 songs each. He's taking the whole idea of like you got to do a hook, then a verse, then a hook, then a verse, then a hook, then a verse off of the situation. It's very unformatted. You know what I mean? Like he's doing a lot of shit with it, man. I kind of give him some props on the creativity alone. I don't know if it's gonna make me like a year from now would I bang that shit. I probably not. Man.
I didn't like it,
but I felt like it gave me like a mood. At least it did like a thing, man. I don't know. I
didn't like it.
It kind of made you want to like open your mind and shit.
To fast forwarding that shit. That's
it wasn't banging though. It's not. Banging.
I'm a Yeezy fan. Like I really like Kanye's music, but I was just looking for something.
You was just looking for music.
I was just looking for something different. It didn't strike me the way I felt it was going to happen. Like I was just like,
yeah.
Like, okay, Yeezy, I see what you're doing.
See, I listened to it, and then I was like, man, this shit is garbage, man. Honestly, in my first time, I said it was garbage. And then my son came in the room and was like, Dad, you heard the new Kanye? This shit is lit. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh, the kids are liking it. That means something.
Man, and I had to step back because my son, you know, man, he grew up on the same shit on Wu-Tang and Talib Kweli, all the shit I like, you know what I mean? And like, this nigga came in the room excited, and I was like, damn, did I miss something?
They have
I
to
want to
like
hear that
the new
Nas
shit.
album he have coming out next.
They have to like the new shit.
I mean, I felt a little piece of that, but he really liked it. It was like, man, he's saying some shit on there. I was like, really?
You heard him talking about Kim. Like, I like Kim.
You said, what about the Nas?
I want to hear the Nas one. I
want to hear that.
Next week? Something like that?
That's what I'm waiting on. Yeah. Nas next week.
The first time Nas had an album of good beats, probably, since Illmatic. So.
That's so disrespectful.
Oh, so disrespectful.
Since Illmatic.
No way, Jose, man.
So disrespectful.
That was the only album.
Not the one.
That was a great ass song.
It was written too, though. Same thing.
It was written as had some beats, but I ain't gonna get into all that right now.
Suspect niggas don't come outside.
Nas is a great artist. You're a great artist, Nas, but your beat picking is.
Oh Lord, what a loser!
That's half the niggas in rap's problem.
Yeah,
it's beat picking. Niggas just want to rap like that one's cool. Like nigga,
throw it on.
Nigga's not even finished. Like I like it though. Like nigga, fucking bass line.
Like that hand clap.
You talking about shooting motherfuckers. And his baby's crying in the background on that track. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Leave Pac out of this.
Oh, leave Pac out of it. All right, man. Next item, man.
What up?
Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about friends, man. Let's talk about friends. How many of us have them?
Few.
Friends.
Few.
The ones you can depend on. Let's be
friends.
You know, man, I wanted to talk about that because...
You lost your friend?
No, this past weekend, I actually went to a birthday party with some old friends.
Okay.
And it really felt good because when you know someone's really a friend, that's somebody that you can go 20 years without seeing them, and then you see somebody, and you can pick up right where you left off.
Facts.
You don't have to know about all their little shit they've been doing, where they've been working, what their outfit looks like, where they live. None of that shit even matters. It's the energy that you feel from the person. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel good, right? Do you agree?
Yes.
Being around friends make you feel good, man.
Yes, sir.
So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about the qualities of a good friend, man. And share it with the people so you can recognize who your friends really are. Because you call people friends sometimes, man, they're not your fucking friends, dude. You know what I mean? You may have a purpose or reason or some shit that you fuck with them, but that doesn't make
y'all be calling some weak ass people y'all friends. Like,
yeah. If I would say this, look, if I don't see y'all cats for 20 years and I run into you, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be happy. Like, goddamn, look at this. Mell Roz, is that you?
It is.
Damn, when did you become 400 pounds, man? I didn't. Nah, man. When did you redo your line, Mell Roz?
The fuck?
Now, I like how you changed your office to see-through Hollywood. You're off your black thing. Invisible Hollywood.
Oh.
Nah, man, I don't know.
Clearly not a friend of mine. Like,
I know, that would be...
what's your name again? Oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah. I used to fuck with you.
I know, what are you, Beverly Boulevard? I know it's a street. Fairfax?
Yeah.
Who are you? Nah, man, really though, man. I would be excited, man, because I consider you guys like friends. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And friends are people you got to be able to count on for certain shit. You know,
like when you're moving.
Oh man, if somebody helps you move, that's a friend.
I just moved the other day, and one of my clients, she's a good friend of mine, called me at the barbershop. You not there? What's up? Whoa, I'm moving. Pulled up within 30 minutes and did the crucial part of the move. You know when you're moving,
helped you with the refrigerator.
Yeah, the big nigga parts. I was able to do all the shit I could do, but like the big nigga shit, he came and knocked out in like an hour and a half and shit. I'm like, man, that's a fucking. Cause I didn't call him because I'm like, you know, I don't want to call anybody. Yeah,
that's a lot to ask of a friend.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
right at the crucial
a good ass
part.
friend.
So Mell Roz, you had like your books and your magazines and your clothes.
I had everything
you had
out
all that
of
on
the joint
lock.
except
But
the
you needed
big
the
shit.
refrigerator.
The big shit was
the dresser,
the part I was at.
The piano.
Like now we need the truck. Now we got the dolly.
Oh, the dolly.
This nigga came in and knocked. Oh, shout out to Marco, man. It's my homie DeMarco.
I mean, he needs his name said.
DeMarco, thank you, brother. Thank you.
What about you, Dwann? What really constitutes a friend? I think Mell Roz just hit on something. If you help a nigga move, that's your fucking friend, man.
Real friend.
Because niggas don't just do that, man.
Somebody that listens and don't have to compete every time you talk.
They don't have to what?
Compete. You know, cats always want to compete. You know, you be like, I just got a house. Hey, I got one 2 years ago too. Yeah, and I got a new car. And I got.
I'm about to get a new house. Actually, you on your first house, huh?
Yeah.
That's your house. That's cute. That is so cute.
You got a house in what little neighborhood? Like,
that's cute, Dwann. I like your house.
I see people like just from observing people I know that I'm cool with. I'll see the people they call friends with each other. Now you hear them talk. I'm like, nigga, that ain't your friend right there, goddamn it. Right. You happy that you got a car? They got to buy a car the same goddamn kind, but a year newer, 9 months later. That ain't no goddamn friend.
Tell you about it too.
A friend is somebody who just, you know what I mean? They let you be you. They don't judge you. They like, well, whether you up or down, they cool with you no matter what.
Yeah. That's what I think, man. You hitting on something on where I am, where I'm at with it. It's like no matter what you're doing, dude. They don't judge you for that shit. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you're doing some real fuckery, then they tell you about it, though. That's the other thing.
And they may back off.
And that's what a friend does. Like, nigga, you on some bullshit right now. Nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You tell them how it is, but you still, respect them. And give them
you
love.
Still love them.
And you may back off from a little while. Okay, let me get a little space for a little bit. I'm going to give it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you ain't going to just sit there and be like, oh, no, he's wrong. He should have done that. And no, you're wrong for this. Sit your ass down, nigga. Either help the motherfucker or give him the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Don't judge him.
Nah, man. Man.
Most niggas will give a nigga space.
Yeah, real quick.
You look like you need space.
Hey, I was deciding whether I should help you or give you space. I'm going to just back up because
I decided on space.
You're a fucked up friend.
Yeah, man.
Fucking friends need help sometimes.
You need therapy. That brings me to my next item.
Motherfuckers love to give a nigga space though. Like
therapy.
Hey, you was going through some shit, my nigga. I just let you do it. Like I just let you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my nigga. Thank you.
You didn't need me.
Thank you.
Man, what about therapy, man? Do y'all believe in therapy, man? Going and actually talking to somebody, man?
Yes.
I think it's not. I think in our community, in our neighborhoods, if we grew up thinking that shit was some weirdo shit or it wasn't cool, whatever. But I think there's some value in paying a neutral motherfucker to shut the fuck up and listen to what you got to say, goddammit.
That's a fact.
And then tell me what you really think about the shit.
That's a fact.
There's value in that. And you got to get a good one because some motherfuckers got hate in their hearts and shit. And they want to just hate on everything you got to say. Or some people have their angles. But if you really get a good one, I think there's value in it. I've never done it, actually, but I think I need to.
I would like to go on record as to saying I think I am one of the best therapists in L.A. Being a barber, I have been able to unofficially become therapy to men every single day. A lot of niggas come to me
and they don't admit
just
it.
To talk to me.
Yeah, they don't admit it.
You're right.
Just to talk about their problem. And it's always a problem, and you just have to curve a nigga into stepping outside of himself and looking at the silly shit that he's saying to you.
Yeah.
And saying, like, nigga, are you serious? Are you serious? Is this a real conversation?
Like, my pops used to say, my pops had a barbershop.
Yeah.
He used to be like, the haircut is the least important thing about it.
Yeah.
That's the least important shit.
I talk to niggas for hours sometimes.
Yeah, people need that. Like, no, therapy is some real stuff. Like, and I think and the people who need it most are black people. You know what I mean? Because it's certain things you can't do on your own. You know what I mean? Unless it's black people, you carry memory down through generations. 3 or 4 generations back. Recent studies just came out saying at least 3 to 4 generations back. And the fuck we was going through 3 or 4 generations back. So there are therapists that can address these things. You know what I mean? I think that's something that we need to take advantage of. And because, like you said, somebody just needs to shut the fuck up and listen sometimes. And everybody don't need a formal therapist. Sometimes you need a friend you can talk to.
Yeah.
A barber.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that a therapist told me. One of the top psychologists at my job, and she said the studies coming out saying that it's not the degree of the person you're talking to. It's not how many degrees they have, how many PhDs they have. It's are they relatable? Can I relate to this person? The best therapist is somebody you can relate to and feel. Like it ain't what their degree is. You know what I mean? Can we feel each other?
Like that homegirl,
Ayana. Yeah, she not a therapist.
I love her.
Yeah,
but she dropping that real goddamn game.
Exactly.
Because she using that wisdom.
And she just puts her whole fucking being into the shit, dude, and gives you focus and like, I'm gonna be with you during this pain, and it's gonna rise out of both of us together.
I was gonna say,
feel it.
Yeah,
I think what outside of what we traditionally call therapy, what most people really need is just a little encouragement because they don't get encouraged by anybody or anything on a daily basis, and this is all they need is a, hey man, I think you can do it.
You're gonna be all right.
Yeah, you like really?
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people go to church, man. They get that out of church.
They need that. I'm
regardless
you can
of the God
do it
part of it. You know?
They going there for something. The church may not be feeling their end of it all the way, but that's what they're going there for.
Yeah, that's what they're going
the
for.
The intent is to get something. I'm missing something, and I need to hear something.
Encouraging. I need an encouraging word. I'm feeling doubtful about myself on every level, and I just need somebody to tell me I can do it.
Well, man, that's a trip because, you know, what's dude's name? Anthony Bourdain. Committed suicide.
Just committed suicide.
Dude, that every time somebody commits suicide, I have these thoughts and says like, damn, I wonder if somebody could have said something to that person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if whoever they could have talked to, if somebody had words for that person, it would have stopped them from doing it. Because I think, man, when somebody makes that decision, dude, they want help. They want out of the decision, but fuck, man.
What it is, they don't see the big picture. They get so tunnel vision. They see only what's in front of them. They don't see anything way over here. You know what I mean? And so, like, you know, working in mental health, like, for the last 9 years, I've, like, seen it work. I've worked with children with suicidal ideations. I've worked with cutters. I've worked with people who attempted suicide. I've worked with all of them. And you see what it comes down to, most people feel isolated. They feel like they're the only ones. They feel like they're crazy and everybody else is normal. And so oftentimes them just hearing, hey, you're not crazy, you good. You know what I mean? It's enough to at least stem the tide. And then you have to go to therapy at least consistently. But what's happening with a lot of therapists now is they just throwing motherfuckers on medicine and not completing the therapy part of it. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people you still see killing themselves and so stressed out. They're like, here's a couple pills, go take this heroin and get the fuck out of my face.
Because a lot of people don't have genuine concern about the patient.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like a fucked up nurse. You know what I mean? Who just wants to come in and fuck over your stay at the hospital, and you're like, yo, this shit is weak. I'm having a fucked up nurse type situation. It's the same thing with a lot of therapists out here. They don't care about the patient. I don't care what you're going through. Let me prescribe you
Molly Percocet.
They giving kids 4-year-olds drugs now.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 4-year-olds that's coming to school high. Like, hey,
that's a goddamn shame.
And like,
adults need that dope.
Yeah.
You're right about people like not caring about their job. You know what I mean? A lot of people, to them is just a job. And also, people got to know, like, and this isn't a racist thing. You have to go to usually a therapist of your own color, because a lot of things that you're talking about that are norms in the culture, if you're talking to somebody else who's outside that culture, you're gonna spend half the time. I had a therapist at one time, and when I do, Eric Gardner got choked out by the LAPD.
Wait. You had one that you were seeing?
Yeah. I've seen therapists.
Oh, okay.
Still do. I had a therapist that I was seeing one time. Then when I do, Eric Gardner got choked out by the NYPD. That fucked with my head. And so I'm going to my therapist to talk about this shit. And she was a nice lady.
Like, that nigga's my size.
She was a real, because he looked just like me.
I'm like, nigga, I can't
breathe.
He
was a fat nigga like me.
Yeah.
Can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Am I vulnerable to this shit?
And I had a really good therapist. She was
had
nice.
an asthma attack the other day. Like, can't breathe.
Yeah.
Can't breathe.
Like, I don't have nothing bad to say about her. She was a really good therapist at what she does. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about her. But on that particular therapy session, we spent the whole goddamn time. She's like, you mean to tell me the police choked somebody? Like, how did that happen?
Well, she didn't even know.
She was like, she's like, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me the police they're just going to choke someone for selling cigarettes? Like, I've never heard of anything like that. And so,
like you lying and shit.
You were like I'm lying.
Okay, sign me out.
And so
I'm done.
I just told her like one of my police stories. I've had dozens.
Man.
I just told her one of my police stories, and I gave that bitch therapy for the session. And like we didn't even get to me.
I hope you charged her.
I know. Like you owe me. Swipe.
I said all that to say, if you have a therapist now and you've gotten to a point, go seek another therapist. If that therapist don't work, find another one. Keep finding a therapist till you find the one that works.
What made you decide, like, I'm going to see a therapist?
My life is fucked up in a lot of ways.
Really?
Right? And shit ain't working the way I want them to work in a lot of ways.
So you needed to talk to somebody?
So it's like I tried.
Was you looking for advice or was you looking for an outlet? What was you?
I had already been trying to fix it myself for years.
Okay.
And I didn't get nowhere with it. I got some places, but I didn't really get where I wanted to be. And so it was like...
So you thought you was in your own way or something?
Oh, I knew I was in my own way. I just didn't know how to get the fuck out my own way. So I had to go to somebody like, Dwann, this how your dumb ass get out your own goddamn dumb ass way.
Just step to the side.
Just step to the side. And they be telling you some simple shit.
Spin around 2 times.
The best therapist is going to tell you the most
You're in your own
shit.
way. I'm going to need you to step to the side. That's the Ayana shit. Like, no, step to the side.
A good therapist is going to tell you some simple ass shit. You going to be like,
your heels 3 times.
This is a step to the side moment.
Right from the start.
Yeah. And
say that again.
What they say, it'll be good.
Believe in yourself.
Hey, nobody. I do want to say this one thing. Now we talking about therapy. I do have a new podcast I'm starting next month. I don't know the day yet, but it's going to be centered solely on mental health.
What the hell, really?
Where I'm going to be interviewing mental health professionals. And talking to them because I want to put this out there.
Professionals, not people. I was getting ready to say,
I'm talking regular people too.
I think I need some therapy, man.
The whole thing is,
I want to be the first nigga on the show.
Free therapy.
Put me on the table, nigga.
Encyclopedia.
I don't want to say the other person's going to be on it yet until it get confirmed. But it's going to be me and another comedian just basically talking about the importance of mental health in a funny way. At the same time, we're going to be interviewing people that you guys need to know because look, most people are killing themselves and depressed because they feel isolated. So we want to speak to the people out there who feel isolated, who feel like you're the only one. We want somewhere for you to go every week to know that you ain't the only one. So,
have you ever thought about killing yourself?
Hell yeah, I thought about killing myself a few times.
Mell Roz?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No?
I didn't want to die. Like,
I have thought about the concept of it, not like, give me a gun, but I have thought about like, man, I could do it.
I really.
And then it goes away in like 1 second. Like literally, nigga, every time I go to the top of a building, nigga, and look over the side,
I should get nervous.
I be like, that shit is pulling me. Like, let me step back. Nigga.
I can't even go to the window of a top high rise.
Man,
I kind of sit back.
Scary.
Like,
I think.
yeah, they gotta lean backwards, like you're doing limbo and shit up to it.
I think a lot of black men struggle more with living than dying. We come up in a culture where dying early and violently is expected.
I know, man.
Like to say that I want to live to be 90 is like the reverse psychology of suicide to a nigga who thinks he's not going to live. So to even start thinking I need to start dreaming and planning for the future, that's almost like a reverse type suicide for a nigga who thinks who came from where I came from, because I never thought I would see 25. When I saw 25, I'm like, damn. Yeah. I saw 30. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it started becoming like now. Shit. Now I'm like, damn. I want to live, and now you're faced with all the decisions that you've been making your whole life, trying to kill yourself. Because that's the only thing niggas do every day is take in actions and behaviors that are leading to death or jail.
But look, see, I think another thing that like how like black people don't save and shit and don't plan,
all of those things, like, and
don't do all these things that deal with the future is
why would I?
Of that
that's what I'm saying.
Man. Like I looked at like you said 25 is your age. I think when I was like a teenager and shit, 21 was my age. But when I got to like 19, then it moved up. Like, okay, I think I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be 25 is the age I won't make it to. And the shit just keeps creeping up, dude. And now I'm like way past it though. I've like 5-10 years ago I got that shit out of my mind, and now I think about like 80 or 90 and shit like that. But It's a thing, dude, that really fucks with you, thinking you ain't gonna survive, man.
We have to read. It's a book by Dr. Joy DeGruy called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. She talks about how this is stuff like this is a common story amongst black people. This was literally passed down from slavery. We had hundreds of years of people who knew they couldn't escape the situation that they in. We've been out of slavery for less time than we were in slavery in this country. And so the things that we learned on the plantation, the whole beating your kids, the whole shut up before they fuck you up, all that stuff was the way our women had to raise children out of survival. Right. Because they would get the biggest man and get two horses and rip them apart. Exactly. So black people are still conditioned to raising the children and out of survival, out of may not make it tomorrow. And so that's been passed down for a long time. And so it's in our DNA memory and it's in our present, because when we see these Eric Gardner incidents, I understood what that is now, vicarious trauma. What that is, when we see things happen to other people, we feel it.
Yeah. But the reason why we feel it. That's the design of it.
And because there were more white people lynched back then than us. You know what I mean? But you don't see pictures of that shit. Why? Because if you see pictures of it, and the white people keep seeing pictures of it, they gonna feel it too. They don't want their people seeing that shit, so they give us our pictures of it, and that's why we get a new slave movie every 2 or 3 years. And then when we go that shit, we cry and be like, well, hopefully they gonna find out how they did us wrong. No, niggas, how about we find out how we did ourselves right and how we won and all the times that we've done things great? How about we get attached to that? But we don't, because the stuff is still so close to us. So for the first thing we got to do as black people is break away from all that trauma shit. For a while, just don't watch it. If you hear something on the news about somebody getting shot or on Facebook, just click next. Don't watch the people get beat up.
Yeah, don't stop watching it, man. I love it.
You're re-experiencing that vicarious trauma.
Take yourself through that shit,
If somebody gets killed by the police, read the story. Don't watch the fucking video. Like do this shit for 6 months and see how you feel.
Entertainment for us.
Yeah.
It's entertainment to see these type of things. Like, nigga don't click on it to be informed.
Nah.
I want to, like,
because you already know. You already informed.
You see how they did that, nigga? Oh, share this.
Oh, share with the share.
Oh.
Everyone's got to see this.
Hashtag fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag they got that nigga. Yep. Hashtag this must stop. Hashtag share.
Must stop.
Hashtag share if you feel me.
Share if you feel me.
I'm really mad.
I'm really mad. I'm going to play it again. We have to watch it again. You go viral. Niggas need to see this.
You will not believe.
This is the ass whooping niggas need to see.
Yes, it's an ass whooping of the ages.
Watch this.
He was unarmed.
Yeah, like the rest of them. Man,
let that shit go.
Fuck up.
Sad.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta let that shit go.
You do have to let it go, man. You do.
It's difficult being black. I was talking to somebody just today, and I'm like, when the nigga go out, there's so many things that you have to look out for.
Yes.
Like, just in your mind, like, I gotta look out for the gangbangers. I gotta look out for the police. I gotta watch out for the Mexicans. I gotta, like, who leaves their house every day with so many things to worry about? Like, nigga, I gotta look out for I gotta look out for the checkpoints. I gotta look out for the, like, niggas gotta checklist of shit to look out for.
Don't go in the liquor store. Don't go in the check cashing.
We got a lot of shit to do.
And then the places that we go ain't servicing us. Like you said, ain't no goddamn banks. But a shitload of check cashing places around the motherfucker.
I gotta look out for high interest rates. I
gotta look out. They put the fucked up vegetables in the hood.
I gotta look out for the vegetables.
Right. And
I gotta look out for the ATMs that close before 8.
How the fuck we gotta look out for the fruit?
Man,
everybody else just get to go to Rouse and get clean fruit. You go to a nigga mart, you don't get worms and ring and shit all in your bananas.
Man, I just recently found out they putting cholesterol in weed, man. Shit, man.
Amongst other things.
You can't even have. Tell you, man.
Sad.
Watch out,
gotta look out for the weed. Gotta look out for the weed.
All right, man. Look, y'all, we at 9:30 already.
Wow.
That's fast.
That was fast.
Wow. Cyber speed,
man.
I think you should extend the show another 5 minutes in the future.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll see what
Hey, see what that do?
See what we got to do to get another 5 minutes.
Well, this Friday night, I am live at the J Spot on the Raw Comedy Show.
Ronnie Raw is doing some live productions up there at the J Spot.
Rather frequently.
Yes, I am there Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yes, for the Father's Day extravaganza.
Yeah.
I want to say, I want to personally...
Are you there for the late show?
Yes, 10:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be in the house.
Yeah.
I think I'm performing on Friday, though.
Yeah.
So I'm on a Friday show. Mell Roz on the Saturday show for the Ronnie Raw.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I am doing a show this summer, birthday show at the J Spot on the 21st, which is a Saturday.
What?
Of July.
Okay.
That's not my birthday, but that's when the day of the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had something similar a couple weeks ago. It wasn't my birthday, but I had a birthday show there.
And it was electrifying.
It was nice.
It was electrifying. All right, Dwann, what about you, man? Where you gonna be?
Shit, I've been minding my own business in the last few weeks. I ain't booked no goddamn where. But you can catch me on AM 900 every Friday night, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m.
All right, AM. Stepping
AM.
AM game up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Dwann Brown on Facebook.
1 M at a time. Start with the A, then go to F. Then it go to XM.
Yeah, shit. Hopefully XM shit.
Hey,
like
that's
shit.
where it's at. Mell Roz, you good?
Oh, no, I just want to take this time to say Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there who are diligently every day trying to be important to your child. So Happy Father's Day. And for the niggas who don't even see their kids, Happy Father's Day to you too. You know what I mean? Because nigga, even an absent father is important.
To himself.
No, 'cause I learned how to be a father by having an absent father. So he was detrimental.
Oh, so you saying that teaches somebody something?
Yes. Like I always felt like I'm not going to do some of the things that my father did. And he has corrected all of his mistakes. But what I'm saying is early on, I'm like, I want to be different. So even being absent is important to a child's life.
Damn, look, man, y'all influencing kids out there, man, with your absentness. Man, you're the best.
That was interesting.
All right, man. All right, look, man, love you guys, man. Find me at King Mike Boogie on all my stuff. Mike Robertson on Facebook. What?
I was going to say, spit that 16 going out, man.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers. Picking up
They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I spit that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, and make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough and I'll show you an execution in the flesh. And promise not to leave nothing left. If you vomit, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
That shit was punched.